this morning. 5 people were shot in Decatur. This happened near the corner of Edward Street and Leafland Avenue, and police say it happened at around 1:15 this morning. WCIA 3's Karina Rubio is live there now. Karina, police are still there. Can you tell us what happened?
Christy, officers have about half a block taped off. I see at least 5 officers on scene investigating. I saw them taking photos inside of this house right here. It looks like there's a window on that same house with the screen popped off and what appears to be blood around it. They also have police dogs casing the area around several houses. There are also several evidence markers on the ground, including 2 shoes right here that we'll give you a closer look at. I'll continue to keep you guys updated as I get more information. Live in Decatur, Karina Rubio, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Traffic is back open on I-57 after a semi-trailer caught fire this morning. This happened in the northbound lanes near Posodum. Officials closed 1 lane of traffic. They were there for about 2 hours. Also new this morning, the Champaign firefighters are investigating a house fire. This happened near Mattis Avenue and Church Street at about 2 this morning. Firefighters say the fire started in the basement and they were able to put it out quickly. Officials say no one was hurt. They are still trying to figure out how it started. A look at the state numbers for COVID-19 now. There have been more than 2,000 cases reported, bringing the total now to more than 96,000. 59 more people have died, bringing Illinois' death toll to about 4,200. Another resident at a Coles County nursing home has died from COVID-19 as well. This is the 6th death in the county and at least the 4th person from Charleston Rehab and Healthcare. The Coles County Health Department says there are now 47 cases at the facility. In a previous statement, the skilled care facility workers said they're doing what they can to keep residents and staff members safe. But around the rest of the county, the positive case total is up to 88. Not all of the 47 at Charleston Rehab are included in that count because not all of their patients are Coles County residents.
Right now, as we take a live look at your Roofing Dog and Weather Camera Network, noticing some sprinkle activity closer to Gibson City, seeing some of that moisture on the camera lens, but also seeing some fog and just some really damp starts or some damp scenes as you head out into more of your Tuesday morning. Now, Storm Tracker Doppler showing where we have the majority of the moisture still off to the east. That will continue to spin and head its way farther west, and as that's happening, we're going to start to moisten up the atmosphere. We're going to start to get the sun to work on the surface just like yesterday, and we're going to enhance and start to flare up more of that shower activity. Still, that area of low pressure, though, slowly but surely beginning to depart off to the east, bringing now more of the heavier rain into Ohio as in comparison to Indiana, so it hasn't really moved all that much, so that's why we're still seeing chances of rain even today. 55 in Champaign, sitting at 57 in Effingham. Things starting off relatively mild, and we do have more of that off and on rain shower activity to be around, but overall too over the next couple of days, temperatures still staying cooler than normal with a lot of the clouds that are going to be sticking around for us because we still keep the clouds around tomorrow even though the rain looks to be gone. But late into the week we do get to see a little more sunshine, plus things are going to start to warm on up, and we'll give you more details on that here in a bit. Christy?
Thanks, Adam. 8 organizations are trying to help immigrants in central Illinois, even as annual fundraising events are canceled. Millions of Americans have received federal stimulus payments since the pandemic started, but not all immigrants have qualified. WCIA 3's Jen Lask shows us what aid groups are now doing.
Undocumented immigrants and those whose households have mixed statuses are not eligible for state or federal relief.
It's been surprising and a little overwhelming.
In the past week alone, the New American Welcome Center says it's received 104 new applications for financial aid, which is double the number of requests it received the previous 7 weeks combined.
So the need is really still there and growing.
And even though many organizations' doors are closed physically, that hasn't stopped the support from flowing out. The Welcome Center's Immigrant Relief Fund has given money to 260 people so far and has raised nearly $80,000.
It goes to families in need. They can apply for rent assistance, food assistance, utility assistance, basically whatever they would be most helpful to them at the time.
Likewise, the Immigration Project, which helps immigrants across central and southern Illinois, is donating $500 per person or $1,000 for each household that doesn't qualify for aid.
We have already distributed $9,000 worth of funds. We are anticipating more. It's a time where the need is really high.
The Immigration Project would have been one of the beneficiaries of the now canceled Christie Clinic Illinois Marathon.
Nonprofits all over the world are taking a real hit right now. We were anticipating around $10,000 of funding from the Illinois Marathon. That's a significant part of our fundraising budget every year.
And the Welcome Center is also trying to make up for canceled fundraisers. Both groups looking to the community for help. Reporting, I'm Jen Lask, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
The Immigration Project says a lot of other things they are working on, like helping immigrants apply for citizenships, have nearly come to a standstill in this pandemic. Session at the state capitol starts tomorrow, but some lawmakers say they won't be wearing a mask when they go back. Public health guidelines say face coverings must be worn at all times. On social media, State Representative Darren Bailey posted this picture with the hashtag Free Illinois from Tyranny. Bailey, along with two other lawmakers, were at a rally at the Capitol over the weekend where hundreds were not wearing masks. Some see the masks as a matter of choice. The state's top doctor says people still need to wear them if they can't social distance.
As you cough, talk, sneeze, those droplets would be, expelled from your mouth and nose. And so you are keeping those to yourself and trying to protect the public around you. So yes, we want to continue to use those very simple measures.
We spoke with a representative who was at the rally. He says he does not want face masks to become a distraction from the issues lawmakers need to take up. We have an update on a Champaign County gym that was served a restraining order by the state's attorney. They are appealing. The order was filed after the Zone Fitness Center in St. Joe opened despite a cease and desist order from the Public Health District. Now the gym's lawyer says a restraining order alone is not enough. He says it needs to be filed along with an action for closure. The state's attorney wouldn't comment on anything that's pending. She has 2 days to respond to the appeal. A bar in Blue Mound was also given a cease and desist order from the Illinois Liquor Control Commission. JB's Hideout was open Friday through Sunday. The owners say they were expecting the order to come. It says their liquor license could be pulled if they continue to operate. The owner says he has a lawsuit pending against the state. Many take up farming to keep up with family traditions. Coming up in this morning's Harvest Heritage Report, ag reporter Stu Ellis explains why that's not the case these days.